Imagine submitting an immigration application, receiving confirmation that USCIS has accepted it, and then waiting for months without a clear explanation of what is happening. The uncertainty can affect employment, travel, personal planning, and your ability to make important decisions about your future. A formal immigration complaint letter can help you clearly document the delay, explain how it has affected you, and respectfully ask USCIS to review your case and provide an update. In this tutorial, we will go through this letter section by section, look at the complete sample wording, explain why each part matters, and discuss how to keep your complaint professional, factual, and focused. Let's begin with the sender's information. The sender's information identifies the person submitting the complaint and provides USCIS with reliable ways to communicate with them. This information is important because an immigration complaint should clearly identify who is making the request. Your mailing address, email address, and telephone number also give the agency several ways to contact you if additional information is needed. Next comes the date. The sample uses August 22nd, 2026. The date is important because it establishes when you formally submitted your complaint. If you are writing your own letter, use the actual date you're sending it. A current date also helps create a clear timeline when you're explaining how long your application has been pending. Now let's move to the recipient information. This section identifies the government agency receiving the complaint. When writing your own immigration complaint, make sure you are addressing the appropriate USCIS office or department for your situation. If you have specific filing instructions or correspondence from USCIS, follow those instructions when determining where to send your letter. The purpose of this section is simple. USCIS should be able to determine who the complaint is intended for and where it should be processed. Next is the subject line. The sample uses Subject: Formal complaint regarding delayed immigration application. The subject line gives the reader an immediate understanding of the purpose of the letter. This is especially useful for a complaint involving a pending immigration application because USCIS handles many different types of cases and inquiries. Notice that the subject is specific. It does not simply say immigration complaint. Instead, it identifies the complaint as relating to a delayed application. When writing your own subject line, clearly identify the issue without using emotional or aggressive language. Now we have the salutation. Dear USCIS Officer. A formal immigration complaint should use a professional greeting. If you know the specific person responsible for your case, you may address them appropriately. If you do not know the individual's name, a professional greeting such as Dear USCIS Officer can be used. The salutation establishes a respectful tone before you explain the problem. Now let's look at the opening paragraph. The sample says, I am writing to formally submit a complaint regarding the prolonged delay in the processing of my immigration application. I understand that USCIS handles a significant volume of applications and that processing times can vary. However, the length of time that my application has remained pending has created significant difficulties and uncertainty. This opening is important because it immediately explains why the letter is being submitted. The writer identifies the main issue as a prolonged processing delay. Notice the balance in the wording. The writer acknowledges that USCIS handles a large number of applications and that processing times can vary. This helps keep the complaint reasonable and professional. At the same time, the writer clearly explains that the delay has created difficulties and uncertainty. This is a useful approach for a formal complaint. You want to communicate that the situation is serious without making unnecessary accusations. Next, identify your application. The sample says, I submitted my Form 1485, application to register permanent residence or adjust status, on November 18, 2025, and received a receipt notice confirming that my application had been accepted for processing. My receipt number is MSC 259014723. This paragraph is extremely important because it gives USCIS specific information that can help locate the case. Instead of simply saying, "My immigration application has been delayed," the writer identifies the specific form, submission date, and receipt number. These details make the complaint much more useful. When preparing your own letter, include the relevant application type, filing date, receipt number, and other identifying information that USCIS has provided to you. Be especially careful when copying a receipt number or case number. A single incorrect character can make it harder to identify the correct application. Now explain the current status. The sample says, "According to the information available through my USCIS account, my application remains pending without a clear explanation regarding the reason for the delay. I have complied with all requests made by USCIS and submitted the documentation required in connection with my application. I have also responded promptly whenever additional information was requested." This section explains what you know about the case and demonstrates that you have taken your responsibilities seriously. The writer explains that the application remains pending and that there has been no clear explanation for the delay. The writer also states that all USCIS requests have been addressed and that additional information was provided when requested. This distinction matters because the complaint is not simply saying, "USCIS has not decided my case." It provides context showing that the applicant has been cooperating with the process. When writing this section, stick to facts that you can document. Avoid saying that USCIS has ignored your case unless you have evidence supporting that statement. Next, explain how the delay has affected you. The sample says, "The continued delay has created practical difficulties with my employment and personal planning. I have made every effort to maintain lawful status and comply with all applicable immigration requirements while waiting for a decision. However, the uncertainty surrounding my pending application has made it difficult to make important decisions regarding my employment and long-term plans." This paragraph explains why you are asking USCIS to pay attention to the situation. A strong complaint should not only describe the delay, it should explain the practical impact of that delay. In this example, the writer mentions employment and personal planning. Notice that the explanation remains professional. The writer does not exaggerate or make emotional accusations. Instead, the writer explains how the uncertainty has affected important decisions. If your situation has created specific difficulties, describe them accurately and briefly. Now we reach the main request. The sample says, "I respectfully request that USCIS review the status of my application and determine whether any additional action or documentation is required from me. If my application requires further processing, I would appreciate any available information regarding the reason for the delay and the next steps I should take." This is one of the most important parts of the letter. A complaint should clearly explain what you want the recipient to do. Here, the writer is asking USCIS to review the application, determine whether anything is missing, explain the status if possible, and provide information about the next steps. Notice that the writer is not demanding that USCIS approve the application. That is important. The purpose of this particular letter is to request a review and clarification regarding the delay. The writer is not asking USCIS to skip the normal process or make a decision without completing the required review. When writing your own request, make sure the action you're asking for is clear and reasonable. Next, mention your supporting documents. The sample says, "I have enclosed copies of my receipt notice, relevant correspondence from USCIS, and other documents relating to my application for reference. I am prepared to provide any additional information that may be necessary to assist with the review of my case." This section tells USCIS what evidence accompanies the complaint. Supporting documents can make your explanation easier to verify. In this example, the writer includes the receipt notice, USCIS correspondence, and other relevant records. When preparing your own letter, only include documents that are relevant to the complaint and make sure copies are clear and complete. It is also helpful to keep copies of everything you submit for your own records. Now let's look at an important paragraph about the purpose of the complaint. The sample says, I understand that USCIS must carefully review each immigration application and that processing times cannot always be predicted. My purpose in submitting this complaint is to request clarification and appropriate attention to my case, rather than to bypass the established immigration process. This paragraph helps reinforce the professional tone of the letter. The writer acknowledges that immigration applications require careful review and that processing times can vary. At the same time, the writer explains that the complaint is intended to request clarification rather than bypass normal procedures. This is a useful approach because it keeps the letter focused on the actual concern. A complaint is generally more effective when it explains the problem clearly, rather than attacking the agency or making unsupported accusations. Now we come to the closing request. The sample says, Thank you for taking the time to review my complaint. I respectfully request that you review my case and provide an update regarding its current status and any actions that may be required from me. This paragraph reinforces the main purpose of the letter. The writer is asking for an update and wants to know whether anything else is required. Notice that the request is repeated briefly without restating the entire history of the case. That keeps the ending focused and professional. The final appreciation paragraph says, I appreciate your attention to this matter and look forward to your response. This provides a courteous ending before the signature. Even when you are frustrated about an immigration delay, maintaining a respectful tone throughout the letter is important. Now we have the closing and signature. The sample ends with, Sincerely, Rebecca Caldwell. Sincerely is an appropriate professional closing for this type of correspondence. The sender's name should match the name associated with the immigration application and supporting records. Before sending an immigration complaint letter, carefully check your application information, receipt number, filing date, correspondence, and supporting documents. Thank you for watching Writing Tutorials. I hope this guide has helped you understand how to write a professional immigration complaint letter for a delayed application. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Writing Tutorials, and stay tuned for more step-by-step writing guides. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.